3 ground out there. Off the bat of Allie Johnson, Morgan Broughton now standing in. We're underway at 1:33. Maybe 2 minutes earlier than the 2:15 schedule, so good amount of time ahead of schedule here. As the way this tournament has gone, as Morgan Broughton, there's a grounder right side. Dimmer cannot get it as he goes into right field, as it's a pinch hit, 1-out single into right by Broughton. And it brings up Ellie Schleman now, as Ellie Schumann, the number 16, the first baseman. This one is hit into left field over the head of the Hawks left fielder Kyra Vasky. 1 run will come in on a 1-out RBI stand-up double by Schumann. And Linmar, we saw them hit the ball hard in both of their games yesterday, and that thing continues early here today. As Broughton scores the first run of the game on the RBI to left field.
Somewhat similar to the Beckman team we just witnessed, aggressive at the plate. Anything close, they're swinging.
Ellison Olinger now standing in. As this is a strike on the outside corner. For strike 1, 0-1 the count. Runner on second. Here in the top of the first inning. West Delaware and Linmar as a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Chop foul left side. Goes for 2 balls. No balls and 2 strikes here, I should say, as game's finished up as we took our break. Independence 2-0 over North Linn. Independence will play Beckman for the 5th place game at 4 o'clock. There's a slow grounder left side. Dimmer up and over, but no time. As beating it out is Olinger at first for the infield hit there off the bat of Olinger, the shortstop for Linmar. And it brings up Christina Lincoln now.
On our back diamond number 3, just getting ready to see the Crestwood Cadets take on the Maquoketa Valley team coming up shortly.
As Lincoln, the catcher standing in, the 5th batter for Linmar, shows bunt, gets it down right side, going to be a foul ball. As the runners will retreat. Runners on first and third here. 1 run is in, 1-0 Linmar in the top of inning number 1. 3rd game of the tournament for both teams. The winner goes on to the championship contest, taking on either Lansing Key or Cascade. The loser goes to that 3rd place game, taking on the loser of that game. There's a ball bobbled by Lindauer, but getting the out at home on the 5-2 on the putout. Good job by Georgian catching that ball and getting the tag down. On the fielder's choice to the 3rd baseman, Lindauer, 2 down.
My mistake on that game 3 is Maquoketa Valley and Wahlert. Wahlert playing, and that's for the 11th place.
And it brings up the number 6 batter here for Linmar, Ray Van Milligan. Van Milligan, the 3rd baseman, fouls this one up and on a play. Right side, she's down the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Macy Kleitch inside the circle for the Hawks. She picked up the first win yesterday over Dubuque Wahlert in that 9-7 victory. And this one is grounded left side past the efforting shortstop Dimmer into shallow center. And there'll be another hit and a run for Linmar as they lead 3-0. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 7th batter this inning standing in now.
Keyhigh took the lead in the bottom of the first inning over here on Diamond 2. Going into the top of the second, they are leading the Cascade Cougars 1-0.
Kennedy Rinchler stands in, grounds this one left side. Lindauer up and over, 5-3, put out 4 out. Number 3, but Linmar strikes for 2 runs in the top of the first. We go to the bottom half. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry, Christie, or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Back in, bottom of the first, Hawks down 2-0 to Linn-Mar. A strike taken on the inside corner. As Caitlin Mangold leads things off for the Hawks here. Mangold, Yankovic, Georgian, Kleitch, Vasky, Lindauer, Dimmer, and Martin, the regular starting lineup for head coach Tiffany Rave. Her third season at West Delaware, seventh season overall. And it's a 1-1 count now here to Mangold. 1-1 on the way is looked at and got out of the way. Did Mangold takes it low and inside for ball 2-2 and won the count.
Good game going over here in Diamond 2. Looks like a lot of energy. I think Lansing Key brings a lot of energy to the ball diamond. Right now, 1-1, top of the second inning between they and Cascade. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game. We're broadcasting now for the final.
As there is a strike taken by Mangold. Now it's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This one is lifted up and out of play. Left side. Four, they count to stay at 3-2. Little foul ball left side. And back in is Mangold. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off this bottom of the first. Linn-Mar struck for 2 runs, 4 hits. Left 2 others on base in the top half of this inning. Swinging at that one. Couldn't get a piece of the pitch. Outside for strike 3 there. Mangold starts inning with a swinging K. That brings it behind to Yankovic. Yankovic settles in with 1 down. She looks at that one off the plate inside for ball 1. As that will be a strike taken, and we're even 1-1. The count now. Here to Heidi Yankovic, the senior second baseman. Yankovic swings through that one. Heidi coming back yesterday, her first day after almost a week off. Suffered that concussion in the Jessup Invitational last Saturday. She was out both on the Monday and Wednesday games against Beckman and CPU. Here's a 1-hopper back to the pitcher on the edge of the circle. Broughton fires the first for the 1-3, put on for out number 2, and it brings up the Hawks senior catcher, Malia Georgian. Georgian had 3 hits in that second game yesterday against Northland, I should say, in the 10-3 victory. She stands in here with 2 outs at the bottom of inning number 1. There's a pitch inside off the plate. Linn-Mar, Class 5A team, 15-8. The Hawks in Class 3A, of course, number 11 ranked in the state in 3A with a 19-7 mark. There's a pitch off the plate outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Georgian, the Luther College commit.
Just finished the top half of the second inning on Diamond 2. Cascade scoring that run. They just score tied 1-1 with Keyhigh.
Ball fouled left side near the batter's box as Macy Kleitz has to do a little dance in the on-deck circle to get out of the way of that. Hot shot from her teammate Georgian. And Malia will get back in. 2-1 count. Takes this one on the outside corner for a strike. Bell high on that corner for strike 2. 2-2. The count here to Georgian with 2 down. Bottom of inning number 1. 2-0. The lead for Linn-Mar. Outside too far for ball 3. And we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Game just starting on Diamond 3. Maquoketa Valley, the home team, versus Wahlert. That's for the 11th place in this tournament.
There's a hot shot down the line, a foul ball. Just to the left of the bag. The third baseman, nice effort on that one. Van Milligan. But just foul off the bat of Georgian. Malia back in and ready with a 3-2 offering again. On the way, it's outside too far. She'll take a 2-out base on balls, and it brings up Macy Kleitz. We'll see a courtesy runner here, most likely Eve Widower, for normal courtesy running duties at first, and it will be Eve. Widower at first now for Georgian, the catcher, Macy Kleitz. The designated player will stand in. Macy had 1 hit and scored after hitting a double in the 4th inning. In that game yesterday afternoon, the win over North Linn. That's 6th run. Check that 7th run, 4th inning. Kleitz takes the ball. And there's a ball chopped left side. Foul ball. We're even. 1-1 the count. Here to Macy Kleitz. The one picking up, as you can hear, more than what we started out this morning with. Ball there to Kleitz, 2-1 the count.
Linn-Mar, nice addition to this tournament. As we were talking earlier today, last time I think I saw Linn-Mar play was back, I think it was the sub-state finals in 2003 here in Manchester. Knocked off, I was coaching then, knocked us off 2-1 in 9 innings for the right to go to state. And that's back when they just had 3 classes. So we were playing with the big schools that time.
There's a bouncer, 1 hopper right back to the pitcher. Broughton 1-3 put out for round number 3. That'll end the first. 1 left on for the Hawks. We go to the second still. Linn-Mar 2, West Delaware 0. Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the second inning, Linmar at the plate. There's a chopper left side. Dimmer up and over for the 6-3 ground out for out number 1. Off the bat, the Linmar batter, Kate Manuring. As standing in now is Miriam Berry. Berry, the second base, the left fielder, I should say, takes the ball outside, 1-0 the count. John Begley is the 70-year head coach of the Linmar Lions. This is his 4th year here at Linmar. After coaching stops at Solon, he won a state title with the Solon Spartans in 2003. Took Jessup to 2 state tournaments. And after a year or 2 off, did not retire, decided to come back and give another go with the Linmar Lions. Has over 600 career victories to John Begley for Linmar. Ball up and out of play right side. And the count here is 1-2 to Berry. Grounder right side. Yankovic has it over to Dimmer for the 4-3 ground out number 2. Brings up Allie Johnson now. She started out this game grounding out to the shortstop. Dimmer in the first inning. 2 away here in the top of the second. 2-0 Linmar. The Lions scored 2 runs on 4 hits. 2 runners left on in the first inning. Ball fouled back right side for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Johnson. Takes the ball outside there. We're even 1-1.
In that Dubuque Wahlert game, they took the lead in the top of the first inning, 1-0 over Maquoketa Valley, the 11th place game.
There's a ball outside there. 2-1 the count.
So 1-1 in the Key High Cascade game. Key High threatening in the bottom of the second. Runners on second and third with 2 outs.
There's a grounder left side. Payton has it up and over. As Claire Dimmer had it, I should say, up and over. The throw was not in time. It got away from Kleitch. And the runner will be safe at first base in the form of Johnson. But tough play anyway. Running down that line, Johnson's speed. Getting there with the infield hit. Morgan Broughton now stands in. Had a hit to right and scored for the last time in the first. 2 down here in the top of the second. 2-0 Linmar the lead. A strike on the outside corner there above the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count. The 1-1 now. Here to Broughton. Ball's fouled back into the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Cascade gets out of it there. Tied at 1 in the second, eh?
That's right. Bottom of 2.
Giving the Lansing Key a battle there. Cougars, no, they're going to have to play well. Beat with Lansing Key, and there's a swinging strikeout for out number 3 here. Broughton goes down. Go to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Linmar. Hawk softball from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
And welcome back in to the Beckman Complex. Kyra Vasky will lead things off here in this bottom of inning number 2. Hawks trail Linn-Bar. Final score of 2-0. Vasky takes a pitch well outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 5-6-7. Vasky, Lindauer, and Demmer slated here for the Hawks in this bottom of inning number 2. Kyra had a hit, reached on an error, scored both of those times up against North Linn. That second round game yesterday afternoon. 2-0 the count here. The last of the second inning. Linn-Bar, the 2-0 lead. As the 2-0 pitch to Vasky is a strike on the outer half above the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to the junior left fielder.
Diamond 3 update right now. Top of the second inning. Dubuque Waller holding on to that 1-0 lead against Maquoketa Valley.
As Vasky has a 3-1 count. She's back in and ready here. As ball 4 there, missing his own. And taking her place at first, Vasky brings up Lindauer now. Second walk allowed by Broughton so far in this game. As Peyton Lindauer had a hit, scored after being walked in the first, as there is a little bunt right out in front of the circle. Broughton getting out of the circle and firing over the first. Number 1-3 put out for out. Number 1 of the sacrifice bunt out there brings up Claire Demmer. Vasky scooted her way to second base. Demmer standing in. 1 out, 1 on. Here the last of inning number 2. Claire takes a strike right down the middle of the plate that time. 4. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Brought the long look in, and now the pitch. Swung on and miss. Inside corner. As the ball comes bouncing all the way onto the infield from that other field. Was that from that batter? Wow. Got the number 19 for Cascade. Foul ball. They've got that taken care of. We're ready to go. 0-2 the count here to Claire Demmer. Outside, too far for a ball. 1-2 the count. Right on second. 1 down. In the bottom of the second inning. 3. Check that 2-0 in favor of Linn-Bar. Fall back into the fence. Count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes here. With 1 away. Back in and ready. There's a ground ball up the middle. Diving effort by the second baseman. Demmer will get a hit. The runner coming in to score. The Hawks have cut the lead to 1. 2-1. Vasky scores easily on the base hit. 1 out variety by Claire Demmer. The RBI plates Vasky. And Taya Demmer will stand in now with 1 out, 1 on, and 1 in. Here in the bottom of the second. Demmer, the first baseman, takes the ball outside of ball 1. 1-0 the count to Taya. Had 2 hits yesterday in that game. She scored on one of those times. And a slow grounder left side. Fielded in foul territory by the third baseman. Demmer will stand back in after she gets the signs from head coach Tiffany Ray. Third season head coach of the Hawks. 2006 Edco grad, the 2010 Luther graduate. Ball up and out for ball two. 2-1 the count. Here to Taya Dimmer. One down, a runner on first. Hawks trail by a run to Linn-Mar, 2-1. There's a little popper left side coming on the basket catch, and well off the bag is Dimmer. Might have forgot the outs there were there. I figured that ball was not going to be caught, but doubled up it is. Hawks do get a run back. They trail 2-1 to the third we go. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Top of the third inning now. The Hawks get one run on one hit. No Linn-Mar errors, nobody left on in that bottom of the second inning. As for Linn-Mar, Ellie Schumann standing in to start the third and takes a ball, a strike, and now another ball. 2-1 the count. 2-1 Linn-Mar, the advantage in this top of the third inning. Chance to go to the championship game for both of these teams with a win. To play either Lansing Key or Cascade. The loser will play the loser of that Cascade-Lansing Key matchup. Here's a little flare and a shallow center field off the bat of Schumann, and she's on. They hit the center to start this third inning. Brings up Olinger now.
Got a runner, number 9. Now on first base.
As Natalie Shepard will be the pinch runner for Schumann, the first baseman.
And in that Cascade Key game, it's the bottom of the third. Tight game, still 1-1. Key's batting in the bottom of the third, 2 outs, nobody on. Update on Diamond 3. We've got Maquoketa Valley batting in the bottom of the second, still 1-0 in favor of Wahlert.
Ellison Olinger standing in. She had an infield hit. Was stranded back in the first inning. 2-run first for Linn-Mar. This one's a bouncing ball left side as the force out at second on the 6-4 there. Shepard's retired. Nice job by Claire Dimmer getting the put out at second. Olinger on the fielder's choice.
Probably a nicer job by Yankovic holding on to it. That wasn't a flip, that was a throw, and it wasn't very far away from her.
Too hard of a throw from a couple feet away. And this one, fly ball in the center field. Mango gets over and takes care of it. The FA crowd number 2 here. And it brings up Ray Van Milligan, who got a hit, an RBI. First time up. Scoring the second run of that 2-run first inning, 2-1. Linn-Mar the lead here in the top of the third. This one, slow roller left side. Lindauer up and over. Just gets a girl with a good stretch by Dimmer at first. 5-3 ground out number 3. Linn-Mar leaves a runner, and we go to the bottom of the third. Hawk softball from KMC Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
On to the third inning is here. 9-1-2 slated for the Hawks. Allie Martin, Caitlin Mangold, and Heidi Yankovic. Hawks have scored 1 run on 1 hit, 1 runner left on through 2 innings. Through 3 innings for Linn-Mar, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 4 runners stranded. And a hit batter by Allie Martin. She takes that pitch and she'll go to first base, and they'll bring up Caitlin Mangold now. Mangold struck out, swinging for her first time in the first inning. It's a strike. An offer there by Mangold.
I'm guessing Coach Ray will try to get something going here. She likes to play for that 1 run, little small ball. Slap hitter up to bat.
And a slap left side, not able to catch it in the air. Comes off the glove, hits the leg, goes into foul territory of the third baseman as everybody will be safe. Martin to second. Mangold reaches on the infield hit, and it brings up Heidi Yankovic. So 2 runners on, nobody down. You're in the bottom of the third. Hawks trail by a run, 2-1. Yankovic tired on a ground out to the pitcher last time up. Squares a bunt, pulls back, takes a ball on outside, ball 1.
Diamond 2, we've completed 3 innings of play. Still tied up 1-1 between Lansing Key and Cascade. The winner taking on the winner of this game here.
And the 1-0 is bunted left side, right in front of the plate. Great punt. Yankovic's on. Bases full of Hawks. Yankovic, you couldn't have rolled that one out there and had it dead right in front of the plate any better. Third baseman come on. She didn't have a chance with Yankovic's speed. Bases full, nobody down.
Perfect spot. Perfect.
Martin on third, Mangold on second, and Yankovic on first. Malia Georgian standing in. She walked and was stranded back in the first. She grounds this one sharply, backhanded stop, going to third to get the force out, but the Hawks have tied the game in the form of Allie Martin. Now the fielder's choice there as Georgian reaches first. Yankovic the second. Mangold cut down at third on the 6-5 on the force-out play for out number 1. But Martin does score the second run of the game. And it brings up Macy Kleitch.
In that 11th place game, after 2 complete innings, Wallert still maintains that 1-0 lead. over Macocata Valley.
Steve Wedewer in to courtesy run from Malia Georgian. As Kleitch stands in and will take a strike at the knees, right over the middle of the plate. As we're tied 2-2 here in the bottom of inning number 3. Kleitch, slow grounder left side, foul ball. 0-2 the count here to Macy with one down. Runners on first and second. Hawks have scored one and tied this game up on 2 hits. This one's a little popper, shallow center coming on and making a nice diving catch. The center fielder on the F8, the Linn-Mar faithful saying appeal to second. They think she left early. And she did. They appeal it, and she did leave early, they say. Yankovic's called out. As Dan Murray made the call, and now Dan Nauman comes out. As Coach Rave saying that's the home plate umpire's call.
That's what I was just going to say.
Oh, back on the field, bringing her back. Bringing the Linn-Mar defense back out, and the coach wants an explanation. She's pointing towards second. Dan Nauman, Dan Murray, the umpires from Dubuque here on this game. Kyra Vasky will be in here.
Cascade's got something cooking on diamond 2. Runners on first and third in a tie ball game here. Top of the 4th, 1 out.
Runners on first and third with 2 away. Vasky back in there after taking a ball. 1-0 the count to Kyra Vasky. She walked and scored her last time to the second. We're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Up and out for a ball. 2-0 the count to Vasky. 6th batter in this inning is Kyra. The 2-0 popped up left side. That's going to get down before the center fielder gets to it. Yankovic will score, and the Hawks have taken the lead 3-2 on an RBI single to center field off the bat of Kyra Vasky.
A little bit of rivalry there. That center fielder, Carly Rima, happens to be the first cousin of one of the West Delaware assistant coaches, Jenna Hermson.
Yankovic scores that second run this inning and the go-ahead run of the game. 3-2 Hawks here in the bottom of the 3rd. Peyton Lindauer standing in. A ball. And now a strike there, 1-1 the count.
Cascade just went ahead 2-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second.
Ball fouled back. Cascade taking on Lansing Key. As the Key High Hawks at 17-0, ranked number 1 in Class 1A. There's a ball off the plate outside. And we're even 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Peyton Lindauer.
Cascade, a good ball club. I know they were ranked earlier. I don't know what their record is now, but very disciplined at the plate.
As there is swing and a miss. 15-6 to answer your question. The Cascade Cougars are unranked for the last couple weeks. Strikeout there for out number 3. The Hawks score 2 runs. We go to the 4th, 3-2 on Delaware. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Hello, this is Christine Baldwin with Skogman Realty, and I would like to invite you to tune in every Thursday and Friday at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and 5:15 p.m. for Christine Baldwin's Skogman Realty Showcase right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Tomorrow. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, as we have for over 100 years. So you can look forward to it too. Through growth and innovation, we are planning ahead so you can enjoy life without looking back. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Talk to an agent today or visit GrinnellMutual.com. Trust in tomorrow is property of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
A strike. So Rentschler starts our top of the fourth inning. Hawks scored 2 at the bottom of their third. 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 left on to take the lead 3-2 here in the fourth inning. Cascade continues.
Still one out. Bases loaded.
In that fourth inning against Lansing Key. Huge upset that would be. Very quality team. You talked about Cascade. Lansing Key unblemished so far this season at 17-0. Here's the ball. 1-2 the count. So Rentschler, who grounded out to Lindauer at third. A little looper into left field. That'll be a base hit. 7th hit of the ball game for Lindmar's offense here. That starts the top of the fourth and brings up Caitlin Nuring now. She grounded out to Denver at short her last time in the second. Nuring. Right-handed batter. Stands in, shows bunt, pulls back, takes the ball high, 1-0 the count. The winner plays that Lansing Key Cascade winner of the championship game, slated around 5:45. Same time scheduled for the third place game with 2 losers of these games coming up here later on this evening. There's a strike, an inside corner waist high for strike 2, 1-2 to count. Here to Nuring.
Nice play by Key to get the second out of the inning. Still bases loaded.
One hopper, Kleitsch. The force out there. Dimmer throw on to first, not in time. As Nuring, on the fielder's choice, gets the first. 1-6 force out of Rentschler at second base for 1 down. Brings up Miriam Berry now. Berry grounded out to second. Her last time in the second inning. Runner on first. 1 down. And the top of inning number 4. It's Berry. Ready for the pitch. Grounder, right side. Jankovic has it. Will flip toss to second. Gets the lead runner. On the 4-6 force out. We're out. Number 2 is Berry. On the first. On the fielder's choice to Jankovic. Brings up the top of the lineup now, Allie Johnson. As Allie Johnson standing in. 2 down. And a runner on first base. Fouled off the end of the bat to the backstop for strike 2. Only 2 to count here to Johnson. That was a rifle of a hit there by the Cascade left-handed batter. Still 2-1 Cougars in the fourth inning. On the Coleman Corey's field. Here there's 2 down. A runner on first. Snap throw. The runner's just going to go to second. She'll be safe by the time Denver can get the handle on that ball and throw it to second. The delayed steal there for Berry. Brings up back in, I should say, Johnson with a 1-2 count.
In that 11th place game, just finished the third inning, still 1-0 Wahlert over Mac Valley.
This is a ball outside, too far. Cascade putting pressure on Lansing Key, taking a 3-1 lead now on a rare error there by Lansing Key's defense. On a tough play, there's a bouncing ball right side. Ooh, dangerous slide into first base by Johnson. 4-3 ground out for out number 3. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
It's camping season, so let's make the grilling easy. Stop into Winthrop Locker today for quality meat selection. We have many new brat flavors: Philly steak, honey barbecue, ranch, salsa, buffalo wing, and pizza. Be sure to get some hamburger patties, steaks, award-winning bacon, or chops for your weekend festivities. The Winthrop Locker is located on the west side of town, and be sure to visit us online at winthroplocker.com and like us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at FullerBrown.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Claire Demmer sprays this one into center field as the center fielder makes the catch, the FA for out number one. Taya Demmer will stand in now. She popped out in a double play her last time in the second.
Lansing going to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Cascade took that 3-1 lead. Boy, does an undefeated team sure bring a crowd. A nice crowd up here, not only for the local West Delaware Hawks, but there's a lot of people watching that game as well.
Lansing Key, a powerhouse program in Class 1A. They've won the state title in that Class 2 of the last 3 years, 17-0 this season. There's a ball outside as Dimmer takes the ball, 1-1 the count, I should say. We talked about yesterday in that Beckman game. They are a very aggressive hitting ball club. They really hit the ball and jump on the first pitch, something they're taught to do. Now Coach Weber out arguing a call there at first.
The key was, did she trap it or not trap it on a line drive? Then she hesitated to throw it because nobody called her out. Then the base ump came through and made the call for the out. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Strikeout by Taya Dimmer there. Allie Martin will stand in now with 2 outs. Hawks lead this game 3-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. A win, and the Hawks are in the championship of their own tournament. There's a bouncing ball left side. Third baseman, nice play. And the 5-3 put out for out number 3. Jamie Vasquez in for the fifth inning next as it's 3-2 Hawks. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC. You buy insurance to protect the most valuable possessions against unexpected loss. You need your insurance company to stand beside you if that happens. You can expect that with an insurance policy from West Bend. They make sure positives come from negative situations. They step up when you need them. Maybe they can't stop the occasional cloud from coming your way, but they can offer a silver lining if the unexpected happens to you. Because the worst brings out their best. That's the silver lining. Call Community Insurance today to find out more at 877-928-6841. Your local West Bend agent in Edgewood.
This is Jamie Vasquez, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Back into the Beckman Sports Complex. Hawks leading 3-2. We go to the top of inning number 5. as Morgan Broughton set to lead it off for Linn-Mar. This first pitch is fouled out of play. 0-1 the count. Macy Kleitsch back in the circle for the Hawks here in the top of the 5th inning. Broughton is 1 for 2 in this game. Had a hit her first time up as she skies this one to right field. Allie Martin over and makes the catch. The F9 for out number 1. Nice first out there for the Hawks. Again, here in the top of the 5th, leading 3-2 against Linn-Mar. As that'll bring up for Linn-Mar, that's Ellie Schumann. First pitch to her is taken outside, ball 1, 1-0 the count with 1 away, top of the 5th inning.
Cascade shuts down Lansing in the bottom of the 4th. They maintain that 3-1 lead heading into the top of the 5th in that semifinal game.
This one skied out into left field. Vasky moving over to her right. She's going to make the catch for out number 2. Kind of got turned around a little bit there, but she recovers and makes the catch for the second out, and that's going to bring up the number 4 hitter here for Linn-Mar, Ellison Ollinger. As Ollinger is 1 for 2 in this game, had a hit to left field her first time up and reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning as the first pitch to her is taken for a ball. 1-0 to count. That's Kleitsch set with the 1-0. That's swung on and missed. And the count is even 1-1.
An 11th place game right now. Maquoketa Valley batting in the bottom of the 5th, threatening, has a runner on second base. Wallert still leading, however, 1-0.
As Kleitsch comes with the 1-2 right back where it came from, actually deflected off of the left leg of Macy Kleitsch. So this is a hit out to center field for Ollinger, as she's on first base here with a 2-out single, and that's going to bring up Christina Lincoln, as Lincoln, the catcher for Linn-Mar here, is 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and flew out to center fielder last time up. She shows bunt, but she's going to pull that back and hit this ball out into right field. Allie Martin coming on, she makes the catch for out number 3. So 4 batters come to bat for Linn-Mar, but they are shut down. No runs scored. The Hawks lead at 3-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to West Delaware Softball Hawk Tournament Invitational on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
This June Dairy Month message brought to you by Bodensteiner Implement, Farmer Savings Bank, and by County Disposal Incorporated.
This is Amanda Engelken, the Delaware County Dairy Princess. Dairy foods are an excellent source of several essential nutrients that work together to help protect bones, including calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, protein, and vitamin D. So enjoy 3 servings of low-fat or fat-free milk, yogurt, or cheese every day as an overall healthy diet.
This June Dairy Month message brought to you by Bodensteiner Implement. Visit any of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations or log on to bodimp.com. Farmer Savings Bank with locations in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, member FDIC. And by County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Into the Beckman Sports Complex. Hawks leading 3-2. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Caitlin Mangle due up for the Hawks here. Top of the order for West Delaware. First pitch to Caitlin is taken outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count as Mangle 1 for 3 in this game as first pitch, the 1-0 is taken outside or inside, 2-0 the count now as Morgan Broughton still in the circle for Linn-Mar, as this 2-0 is taken outside. Ball 3. 3-0 the count here on Mangle as Heidi Yankovic waits on deck. She's 2 for 3 in this ball game. As the 3-0 is taken for a called strike on the inner half. 3-1 the count now on Mangle.
Cascade continues to put pressure on over here. Jamie, runners on first, second, nobody out, top 5.
As Mangle bunts at this one. comes up empty. The count is full now, 3-2. The count on the Hawks senior center fielder, leadoff batter for West Delaware. As the 3-2's hit out into right field. Mangled is going to reach on the hit to right field to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. So Mangled aboard, and Heidi Yankovic stands in here, and she's 2 for 3 in this ball game.
Last time up, she had a beautiful bunt on the first baseline. It wouldn't surprise me if Kip had her do it again.
As the first pitch from Broughton is going to be bunted at and fouled away. 0-1 the count here. And the Hawks trying to take down Linn-Mar here in the semifinals. As the winner of this game will take on the winner of that Cascade-Lansing Key game, which is
3-1, yeah.
3-1 in favor of Cascade over the Key Hawks. The 0-1 to Yankovic she's going to pull the bat back. Take this for a ball. 1-1 the count on Heidi Yankovic. Again, the Hawks, a senior for West Delaware, second baseman. Stands in here 2 for 3 in this game with Mangled out at first and nobody out. As the 1-1 is taken outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Yankovic. So good at bat so far here by Heidi is looking to get a bunt down and move Mangled over to second base and get her in scoring position, as this one's in the dirt, almost gets away from Lincoln, but she comes up with it, and the count is 3-1 on Yankovic. And the 3-1 from Broughton is going to be outside, ball 4. So Yankovic's aboard with the walk. So 2 runners on, first and second here for the Hawks. Still nobody out. And Malia Georgian will stand in. And Linn-Mar is going to call for time as head coach is going to come out and talk to Morgan Broughton. As again over here on the Coleman Corey's field, Cascade leading Lansing Key High 3-1. Game in the 5th inning, top of the 5th. Cascade putting a little rally together over there, Dave, as they've got runners on first and second.
Well, you just saw that Key team, I don't think maybe many years, and you just saw one there. Ended up scoring a run, runners on second and third, still putting pressure on.
And second in the last 2 innings, as that's going to make it 4-1, as you said, as we're going to have a new pitcher here for Linn-Mar, as it is going to be Katie Smith. So, new pitcher on for the Lions. We'll take a short break and come back. You're listening to Hawks softball tournament coverage on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Back in, Malia Georgian fouls this first pitch off as Katie Smith, the new pitcher for Linn-Mar. Hawks leading 3-2 here in the bottom of inning number 5 as Cascade adds 2 more there. Now 6-1 in favor of the Cougars as Georgian takes this 0-1 pitch outside. The count is even now 1-1. As still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Hawks. Runners on first and second. Mangled, the runner out at second. Yankovic, the runner at first. And Malia Georgian stands in. The 1-1, off-speed pitch, hits it to the left side, picked up by the third baseman. She steps on first, throws on to first for the double play as Georgian out on the 5-3. So just like that, there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, and Macy Kleitsch stands in here with a runner on second. A great play by the third baseman that time as Kleitsch hits one right back up the middle. It's picked up by the pitcher Smith, and the 3-4 putout gets the Lions out of the inning. We go to the 6th inning. John Swisher takes you the rest of the way. After this, Hawks lead at 3-2. Listening to West Delaware Softball from KMCH Sports.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Phonicap Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
This is Marvin and David.
inviting you to join us for Waterhouse beef tips and more.
Every Wednesday morning, we'll review our sales at Manchester Livestock Auction, give you important market information, and let you know what's coming up.
Waterhouse beef tips and more, Wednesday mornings at 6:30 on KMCH.
KMCH is my summer survival station.
Every weekday morning during the KMCH Summer Survivor Contest, Mike Johnson will announce the Summer Survival sponsor of the day. Later that day, you'll hear the Summer Sounder play. When you hear it, you'll have 9 minutes, 47 seconds to text the name of that sponsor to our new text line, 262-MIX-KMCH. We'll randomly pick a winner from all the correct entries. That winner gets a Summer Survival pack filled with an assortment of great prizes, including amusement park or local attraction tickets. All daily winners will be put into Friday's drawing to become a qualifier for the grand prize. All weekly qualifiers will be invited to the Bacon and Hops event in Manchester, August 12th, where one lucky contestant will win their choice of a kid's Kawasaki ATV from Del Clay Farm Equipment or $1,000 cash. Now that's how you survive summer with Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Brought to you by Cafe 1858 in Guttenberg, Lake Design and Decor, Lori French Travel Services in La Beach, Montana, Norby's Farm Fleet, Payless Foods, Plum Creek Archery, and Sodes Market in Guttenberg.
Back into the top of the sixth inning. It's 3-2. John Swisher, Dave Klein back from the Beckman Complex as Vaughn Milligan with the ground out to Peyton Lindauer at third. This one swatted into right field, coming on Martin with the F9. Fly out to the right fielder for out number 2. The designated player Nuring stands in. Now, how about those Cascade Cougars? Open up a 5-run lead in the fifth inning over Lansing Key.
Yeah, they're playing good ball. Fearless, aggressive at the plate.
Trying to take down Lansing Key for their first loss of the year. There's another one. Scattered into right field. Martin comes on and puts it away. The F9 for round number 3. A very quick 1-2-3 inning takes us to the bottom half of the sixth. Hawks still clinging to that 1-run lead, 3-2. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Winthrop Funnel Cake Days, Friday, June 16th and Saturday, June 17th. Friday activities include author signing, concession stand, movie in the park, petting zoo, funnel cakes, the 7th annual 5K run walk, kids 1 mile run, and the kids fun run dash. Saturday, the fun continues with the tractor pull, car show, live band, historical center open house, funnel cakes, parade, games, food, fireworks, and more. All this Friday and Saturday. Come to Winthrop Funnel Cake Days in Winthrop, the friendliest town for miles around. Call Larry and the guys at Crop Production Services in Winthrop for all of your chemical, seed, fertilizer, agronomy, soil sampling, and custom applications. Come join in on all the fun at Winthrop Days. Crop Production Services in Winthrop. Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Visit them at citizenstateonline.com. Community banking with people you know. Citizen State Bank, member FDIC.
Bottom of the sixth inning is here. Hawks lead 3-2. Kyra Vasky starts things off with a ball and a strike taken. 1-1 to count. Hawks 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Dunbar jumped on top with 2 runs in the top of the first inning. Vasky fouls this one back to the fence behind home plate for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Got 11th place game in the back diamond here, diamond 3, bottom of the 5th. Waller's still leading Maquoketa Valley 1-0. Maquoketa Valley batting in the bottom of that 5th inning.
Ball off the end of the bat. Vasky hanging around the plate there, protecting with 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here to Kyra. A hit and a walk so far this game. RBI here last time in the third. She scored back in the second. Takes the ball there. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5, 6, 7 here for the Hawks at the bottom of the 6th, trying to get at least 1 insurance run if they can. There's a little popper left side. The shortstop will get there and make the catch. Olinger puts it away for out number 1. Vasky, Lindauer, and Dimmer here. Lindauer stands in after striking out her last time up.
Key's got a little something going here with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Cascade still maintains that 6-1 lead, though, here in the bottom of the 5th in that other semifinal game.
And this is a ground ball right side. Second baseman up and over. 4-3 put out for out number 2. Claire Dimmer stands in. She's 1 for 2. Flight out last time in the 4th. An RBI hit back in the 2nd. Slots this one. Sends it to left field for a 2-out single to left off the bat of Dimmer. And brings up Taya Dimmer now. And a base hit for Lansing Key. 3 runs are going to score, just like 2 or 3 runs. 2 runs will score. 6-3, a 3-run lead for Cascade. There's a line drive into the net right side.
Kind of guessing you're not 17-0 for no reason. They've got the capability of coming back in a game like this. But I tell you, Cascade's playing good ball.
We talked about it yesterday. A team that's not used to be playing from behind. Coach Hill not used to coaching from behind, but they're doing it here today. And we'll see if Cascade can hold them off. In the 5th inning, they lead by 3. Cougars are playing good softball. There's a pitch outside to Taya Dimmer. 1-2 the count. Here with 2 down. Runner on first, bottom of the 6th. Hawks try to add insurance runs. They lead this game 3-2. Outside, too far there. Now we're even 2-2.
And I can see where the key players get their fire from. That third base coach, Coach Hill, is pretty energetic.
Very energetic. We talked about that yesterday. She really shows a lot of energy out there on the diamond. The 5-3 ground out ends it. Dimmer is there for the 3rd out. And we go to the 7th. 3-2 West Delaware. Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
KMCH honors all of the area high school graduates of the class of 2017, including West Delaware valedictorians Annie Cassett, Kinsey Goodenkoff, Kara Hawker, Emma Curley, Macy Klein, Jade Putz, and Caitlin Steffen, and the salutatorian Ryan Trainer.
Good luck to the graduating class of 2017 from State Farm Insurance Julie Smith Agency, the City of Manchester, Newhouse Construction, and Don & Walt LLC, all in Manchester.
Peace of mind. That's what high-tech communications can provide for you with a security system and video surveillance system for your business. You may also be eligible for a discount on your business insurance. Doesn't it make sense to see what high-tech communications can do for your business? High-tech communications, changing your world with technology.
John and Dave back with you. Hawks trying to close this game out. We're at the top of the 7th. They have a 1-run lead, 3-2, 9-1-2. This one is a fly ball right side going back on the run. Allie Martin hauls it in. The F9 for out number 1. Brings up the top of the order. In Allie Johnson now, who is 1 for 3. An infield hit and 2 ground outs so far this game.
2 outs away from getting to that championship game for the Hawks here.
As there is a strike on the outside corner.
Maquoketa Valley's got something going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They've tied it up 1-1, threatening with runners on first and second, 2 outs.
There's a ball hitting the fence right side for a foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2 the count to Johnson.
And the Cascade Key game now 6-4. Still bottom of 5. Key still batting. Runner on second. Once again with 2 outs.
Johnson takes a pitch well outside for a ball. 1-2 the count here to Allie Johnson. Back in and ready. Ball bounces before the plate for ball 2. We're even 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way outside too far. We're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. With 1 down. And it's top of inning number 7. Outside a low, ball 4, 1-out walk. Johnson is on, and it brings up Morgan Brunton now. Broughton has a hit, a strikeout, or a flyout so far in this game. Showing bunt, gets it down left side, but out. Foul ball. Georgian chasing that one. And foul ground.
An 11th place game, Coconut Valley just took the lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now up 3-1, still batting. With runners on, just a runner on second base, 2 outs.
Broughton standing in. Off the end of the bat. Back left side of the dish. Against the fence. First strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here with 1 on and 1 out. Top of the 7th. 2 more outs and the Hawks will go to the championship. Game of their own tournament. First time in 3 years. Not have a championship game with a different format last year. 2 years ago, we were rained out all day of Saturday of the tournament.
Cascade shuts down Key finally in the bottom of that 5th inning. As we go into the 6th inning, Cascade still hanging on to that 6-4 lead.
All off and out. We're even here. 2-2. Swatted up and out of play. Left side. And the count remains 2-2 to Broughton with 1 down. Broughton back in and ready. 2-2 for Macy Kleitch on the way. Ground ball. Slowed down partially. Dimmer gets it over, and the 6-3 ground out for out number 2. And it'll bring up Ellie Schumann now. As Schumann, the first time is called, Coach Rave will go out and have a word with her entire infield here. Schumann will be standing in as Johnson is on second base with 2 away.
As we head into the 6th inning on the 11th place game, Coconut Valley did end up getting another run in the bottom of the 5th. They now take a 4-1 lead. Wallert coming to bat.
And we have a meeting is adjourned now. And we're ready to go. Runner on second, 2 down. In the top of the 7th. Hawks just need it out to get to the title game. Schumann standing in. 2 for 2, has an RBI and a run scored. 2 for 3, I should say. She flew out her last time of the 5th. 3-2, Hawks with the advantage. 1-0 the count. Off the end of that foul, back behind the plate. 1-1 the count with 2 down. The runner on second base. 6-4 the score. Cascade leading Lansing Key in the 6th inning. They 1-1 upstairs. Off speed pitch, it didn't come back down for 2-1 the count. Here with 2 away. And this top of the 7th. Outside too far. Ball 3, 3-1 the count. Here to Schumann. Kleitch ready, 3-1 on the way. Off the end of that left side. Foul ball chased down by the third baseman Lindauer. And we'll get set for the full count pitch coming up here to Schumann. Runner on second. 2 down. Top of the 7th. 3-2 on the way. It's too low for ball 4. Schumann will take her spot at first on the 2-out bases on balls, and it brings up Ellison Olinger now. Olinger has 2 hits in this game. Hit the center her last time up. Infield hit and scored back in the 1st. Up into that right side, out of play. And Kleitch able to get ahead. 0-1 the count here to Olinger.
Lansing Key with the runner on first base. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Still trailing 6-4.
Ball is high and deep out of play. They'll land on the infield of the baseball, Exide baseball field to our right. As Olinger back in and ready. 0-2. No good outside for ball one. 1-2 the count. Here with 2 down. Runners on first and second. Johnson on second. Schumann, the runner, on first. This ball is a roller up the middle. Nice backhanded stab, but Dimmer wasn't ready for the throw from Yankovic at second. It gets past Dimmer, and Linn-Mar has tied this game. Runners on first and second. That was the only play she had with her momentum taking her toward the center field side of second, and Dimmer just wasn't ready for it. Wasn't expecting it, and it would have been a close play.
She was there. I don't think Heidi could have got there herself. She had to flip it. Just a timeout now.
So the fielder's choice there. And then the error, allowing the runner to score. Johnson comes in to score the third run of the game, the first since the first inning for Linn-Mar. 3-3, top of the seventh, 2 down. Runners on first and second. Christina Lincoln will stand in.
Diamond 2, 1 out here. The bottom of the sixth inning. Top of the sixth inning, Cascade batting.
The defensive meeting is over for the Hawks. Changes being made by the Linn-Mar third base coach to home plate umpire Dan Alman. And we are almost ready to go here. 2 down. Hawks have given up the lead. And now they try to hold them there at 3. There's a hard smash up the middle. Nice diving play by Dimmer. Didn't have a play, though, on the ground. Runner getting to second safely. And an infield hit there. And Linn-Mar just hitting the ball. It's making it tough for the defense now for the Hawks.
Nice play by Dimmer, though, to keep her from going to the outfield. That run
saved the run. You bet. As Van Milligan stands in, Ray Van Milligan. She's 1 for 3, 2 ground outs. A hit to center her first time and an RBI back in the first. Stands in here and sends this one into right field. Martin over to her right. She'll haul it in. And the F9 ends the inning, but not before Linn-Mar scores a run and ties this game up and sends us to the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 3. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry, Christie, or Sue today. Phonica Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
John and Dave back with you with the bottom of the 7th, 9-1-2. Due up here for the Hawks, Martin, Mangold, and Yankovic. This game is tied up at 3. Hawks trying to untie it and avoid extra innings here.
Good part of the order up for the Hawks. You got a little speed here. You can just get somebody on, get them moved over, and
strike on the outside corner there for strike 1 on the count. To Allie Martin. Off the plate outside for a ball. And we're even 1 ball and 1 strike here. And there's a ground ball. Edge of the circle. The pitcher throwing over on the 1-3 put-off for out number 1. Brings up the top of the order in Caitlin Mangold. Cascade scoring twice. Big hit there by Cascade.
8-4, top of set.
As this one is off the end of the bat, Mangold running. Look at that one. It's a foul for the strike 1. 0-1 the count. Mangold, then Yankovic. Anybody gets on? Georgia in the hole. There's a ball misses outside. Or even now, 1-1. 1 down here at the bottom of the 7th. This game knotted at 3. Running swatted that one for a foul ball. And it's 1-2.
Played 5.5 over here in that other semifinal game. Cascade up 8-4. Key coming to bat here in the bottom of the 6th.
And this is a little looper left side. Shortstop diving play, but cannot haul that one in. Just inside the baseline between 2nd and 3rd. And Mangold will be on with Heidi Yankovic standing in. Yankovic walked her last time, was stranded in the 5th. An infield hit and scored back in the 3rd. There's a bunt in front of the circle. Gonna beat it out.
You bet.
Infield hit for Yankovic. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 1 down. Georgia now will stand in. Malia grounded out her last time. Reached on a fielder's choice. Stranded in the 3rd. Walked and was left on at the 1st. Stands in here in a big spot for her Hawks. Runners on 1st and 2nd. So on skied into right field. Right fielder coming on will make the catch. Runner tagging 2nd to 3rd. Mangold gets the 3rd. And there are 2 down. After the fly out to right, Macy Kleich standing in. Kleich. Ground out, a fly out, and another ground out in this game. Takes a strike right down the middle there at the knees. Here's strike 1 on the count. So the Hawk freshman designated player. 0-1 hit right back up the middle off the glove of the pitcher. She knocks it down, fires the first. We're going to extra innings. The first extra inning game of the tournament coming up. We're tied at 3. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
If you're a good listener, join Laverne in becoming a hospice volunteer.
I've had wonderful patients. I have not had a bad patient in 7 years. The main thing about hospice is that a volunteer is to be a good listener. If they run out of things for me to listen to, then I start telling stories. I just love the people that I meet.
Contact Above and Beyond Hospice Care about upcoming training sessions.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Back in, we're in the 8th inning. Tied at 3. International tiebreaker rule in effect. Runner on second base, the last out. Will be Van Milligan out at second. Here to start the 8th. 7-8-9. Rentschler, Nearing, and Berry due up for Linbar. And time is called as malfunction with the catcher's mask of Leah Georgia. Now she's ready, and we're good to go. 3-3, top of the 8th. Here in this game, winner goes to the championship contest to meet the winner of that Lansing Key Cascade game.
Lansing Key's back at it. They've got runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th with Cascade leading 8-4.
And Sean Bunt, not able to get it down. And we're even 1-1.
That 11th place game in the top of the 6th inning, Wallard scored. Right now, Maquoketa Valley still ahead, however, 4-3, batting here in the bottom of the 6th.
There's a pitch outside. Laying off of it is Rentschler for ball 1. Ball 2, I should say. 2-1 the count. Bunted, left side, going to be picked up in foul territory by Georgian, and the count's even now 2-2. Two of the first, 1 run in the 7th for Linbar. Hawks scored 1 in the first and 2 more in the 3rd. Rentschler back in. The count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chopped left side, going to be picked up foul by Lindauer. And Rentschler back in and ready. Crowded left side, deep in the hole. Dimmer throws, high throw. Beating it there probably anyway. A little bit close. As Rentschler getting the first. As Van Milligan advances to 3rd. Georgian out in front of the plate. Probably the 1st and 3rd situation. What the Hawks want to do here. Runners on 1st and 3rd. And here's a bunt right back to the pitcher. The runner going to come home. The ball is dropped by Jankovic. And now Hawks, that ball is sailed over the head, but get back up there. Getting that ball is Kyra Vasky in the circle. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Coach Rave calls time as Linmar has taken the lead 4-3. Still nobody down. Big meeting inside the circle.
1 out over here on the other diamond between Key and Cascade. Key has runners on 2nd, 3rd.
Has it out there, a little chop out.
2 outs, runners on 2nd, 3rd. Cascade still hanging in there.
Up by 4, 8-4 over Lansing Key. 17-0, number 1 in Class 1A. Here, runners on 1st and 3rd as Van Milligan able to score. This one's popped up right side. Going back, Jankovic coming in. Martin Jankovic makes a catch and throws it into Kleitch. Berry pops out. We're out number 1 here. Much needed out there. Runners remain on 1st and 3rd.
Cascade shuts down Key there, holds off the threat. And I believe that game's over due to time, possibly.
It looks like it. Time limit.
8-4, the final. Cascade moves on to the championship game. We'll play the winner of this West Delaware Linmar game.
0-1 the count. 8-4. 8-4 in 6 innings. Cascade with the upset over Lansing Key, and they're in the title game. West Delaware and Linmar trying to get there to meet them. Hawks down by 1 right now, 4-3. Here in the top of the 8th.
Maquoketa Valley is still batting here in the bottom of the 6th. They've plated 4 runs in this inning. They go up now 8-3 in this 11th place game over to Duke Waller.
Runners on first and third. Emily Johnson standing in, takes the ball. Outside, 1-2 the count. One, two. On the way, grounder. Yankovic, the toss to second, getting the out. And the run comes in. Rentschler as the fielder's choice to Yankovic for the second out. 2 down, brings up Morgan Broughton now. 2 runs are in here for Linn-Mar. They lead now 5-3. Chin high fastball upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Broughton. Runner on first with 2 out. 1-0. Strike. On the inside corner there for strike 1. We're even 1-1. Back in and ready. Broughton. The 1-1 upstairs. Chin high for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Brown's crew gets ready right now for the next game over there in Diamond 2, which will be Northland and Starmont for 7th place.
Two on the way. There's strike 3 on the outside corner. Hawks have some work to do. They trail 5-3 now. 2 runs for Linn-Mar. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Here at the bottom of the 8th, Hawks have to score 2 to keep this game going. Runner on second, international tiebreaker, gets the third on the ground out by Kyra Vasky. Macy Kleitch is the runner getting into third. Vasky retired on the 5-3 ground out for out number 1. It brings up Peyton Lindauer now with 1 down, runner on third. Here the last of the 8th inning. Ball there. Outside, Linn-Mar scoring 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 Hawk defensive error, and 1 runner left on. The top half of this 8th inning. First extra inning game in this tournament. The last 2 days, ball there, 2-0 to count. Lindauer back in and ready. She grounded out to second her last time in the 6th. Takes a strike there. 2-1 to count. Back in and ready. For the 2-1. Outside, too far, much to the dismay of the Linn-Mar faithful. 3-1 the count. Runner on third. 3-1. And strike. Ball 4, I should say, outside. 4.
like a pinch runner possibly coming in.
Lindauer to get the one-out walk. Claire Dimmer comes in. Pinch runner. No. Coach Ray talking to home plate umpire Dan Nauman. Claire Dimmer will be the batter. Runners on first and third. Tying run at first base. Form of Lindauer right now, but there is the pinch runner. That's Mia Payton, the 8th grader, on to run at first base. First and third, one down. Dimmer standing in. She had a hitter last time, including an RBI hit back in the second. First pitch swinging right up the middle, bouncing into center field. One run is in. Runners will be on first and second with one down. Dimmer got a pitch to her liking and gets the Hawks within a run. 5-4 now.
The 11th place game just went complete. Maquoketa Valley over Wahlert for 11th place, score of 8-3.
The Wildcats get the victory there for a decent showing in this tournament.
Next up on Diamond 3 will be Independence versus Beckman. That'll be the 5th place game.
Pike Valley ends at 2-2. There's a ground ball left side. Force out at first. The throw gets by the first baseman. Getting to third is the runner. First and third. And now 2 down. Taya Dimmer at first. Forced out at third was Lindauer on the 5U, and the throw across the diamond got by, allowing Dimmer to get to third. Fielder's choice. Dimmer is on first. There's a ball downstairs. Allie Martin standing back in. As a grounded left side, third baseman waits down on it, throws across, high throw, but got her girl, and the Hawks are denied of a chance for the championship game on a ground out there, and this game is over. 5-4, Linn-Mar gets the victory. And the Hawks will go to the third place game as they will get a chance to take on Lansing Key. We will come back and wrap this one up here. Our next game will be Starmont and North Linn for area coverage. And then that third place game, West Delaware and Lansing Key later on tonight. Back after this, KMCH Sports.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Phonicam Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus. The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
John and Dave back with you here. 8-inning affair. Hawks lose 5-4. A game that lasted 1 hour and 38 minutes for the Hawks. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 7 left on, 2 swinging strikeouts, 3 walks. For the victorious Linn Lions, improved their record is 16-8, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 10 left on, 2 swinging strikeouts, 2 walks. As West Delaware falls to 19-8 on the year. And a good battle against the 5A team. Just came up a little short in the last inning there. And so close. Good to see them come back and respond after giving up 2 in the top of the 8th, but just not enough.
Well, and they got something going there. Linmar made that pitching change and put Smith in. And if I remember right, they got a double play about that time and kind of shut us down. And we had a little momentum. Not that we didn't lose it, but we didn't continue it. And then when you get to that international tiebreaker rule, that puts pressure on both teams, of course. And Linmar came through in the top of that inning and put pressure on us and scored a couple, and that's what did it. Yes, indeed. Our area coverage will continue with Northland and Starmont before we have the third-place game with West Delaware coming up with Lansing Key as Jamie Vasky is settling in and getting ready for that Northland and Starmont game. And we just saw 2 very good games. Our first extra-inning game, and what a battle it was between Cascade and Lansing Key. Hopefully our next 2 couple games are just as good as we round out another year of the Invitational, Jamie.
Absolutely. And, that game there with the Hawks, hopefully that provides them with a little confidence that they needed after, losing that last game at Dyersville on Monday night and then getting swept at Centerpoint Urbana. Hopefully that gives them a little bit of confidence that, hey, we can play with a team in Class 5A like Linmar and, just give them some confidence. And they're going to have to turn it right back on here in this last game as they're taking on a very good Lansing Key team who just lost their first game of the season. So they're going to be hungry for this last game as well. So, you got to wash this one, flush it away, and get ready for the next one.
Yes, indeed. We will take a break, come back, and have that Northland and Starmont game for you coming up here from KMCH Sports. This has been coverage of the 2017 West Delaware Hawk Invitational. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes here from KMCH.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
It's time for the 30th annual Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days, June 22nd through the 25th. PRCA Rodeo Performances, 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rain or shine. It's all brought to you by the Edgewood Chamber of Commerce, Kendrick Forest Products, Budweiser, and Community Savings Bank. Visit EdgewoodRodeo.com or call 563-928-7036 for rodeo tickets and information.
Have your air conditioning and cooling system checked before the heat of summer gets here at Edgewood Auto and Tire. Edgewood Auto and Tire has a mobile tire truck available 24 hours a day. Edgewood Auto and Tire, Saw and Supply, and Redline Power Sports in Edgewood, and T&T Power Sports in Elkader. Del Clay Farm Equipment is your hometown equipment dealer in Edgewood. Del Clay Farm Equipment specializes in AGCO, Bobcat, New Holland, and Kawasaki for your work or pleasure. All roads lead to Edgewood. Del Clay Farm Equipment, proud to sponsor Edgewood Rodeo Days. Community Insurance proudly supports the Edgewood community in Rodeo Days. For your auto, farm, business, and home insurance needs, call the experts at Community Insurance in Edgewood.
Remember everything Dad has done for us this Father's Day. From throwing a baseball or football around the yard to grilling your first pork chop on the grill, he's been there for you. Delaware County pork producers and porkettes remind us, get out your number one foam finger, put on your grilling apron, and grill some delicious pork, the other white meat. Spend a little extra time with your dad this Father's Day. Happy Father's Day from the Delaware County Pork and Porkette Board and the Pork Checkoff. For flavor-filled, healthy pork recipes you'll love, visit porkbeinspired.com.
Right now at Subway restaurants, try the rotisserie-style chicken cordon bleu and barbecue rotisserie-style chicken sandwiches. Both are made with tender, hand-pulled, all-white meat chicken with seasoning and marinade. Have them prepared just the way you like, with any veggies you want.